Good morning. It's 8 a.m. It's been a crazy morning already at my house. I started off with, if you hear things upstairs, it's because I had to have a new faucet put in that was leaking, and they started at 7. And I've been drinking since then. Okay, I'm here to show you a little bit about my office and give you a little tour of my space. Again, it's 8 o'clock Saturday morning, and good morning, Carla. Hopefully you haven't been since I have. Okay, so morning is starting in the woods, and the sun's about to come up. It's good. So this is my space. It's in the basement of my home. When we built it, the house, this was going to be a spare bedroom, and there's a closet that attaches and then a bathroom. So I'm going to show you a little bit about my space, kind of how I stamp, and what it looks like down here, and then I'll show you how I do my camps and classes. So this is my stamp space, and I'm backing myself into a corner. I got the IKEA wheelie carts, and those hold fabulous things for me. These are bookshelves that my husband put together for me, and the top of this is like shelving, and he created this for me. And then I stand when I stamp most of the time, or I have my hydraulic chairs. This is where my cats look out the window. And then over here I have more storage on the other side. So then I have my desk. Of course, we have our succulents in the window. One of the things that I did when I started my business was I got my own credit cards, and I make sure that I pay them off. So all of my Stampin' Up! Purchases go on the credit cards, and then all my deposits go into that account, into my own Stampin' Up! Account. So I've changed credit cards over the years. I had a Best Buy credit card for years, and I accumulated all the free dollars. And so I got my big Thunderbolt and all of my Apple stuff with that card. And then I have my calendar and my orders and all of that mess. I was going to clean it all up and make it look perfect for you, but then you wouldn't believe I actually worked here. You would just think it was a show office. It's not. Tanya and I took a class to recover a chair. So this is my fabulous recovered chair that I did all by myself. Over here, I bought a bar cart, and it holds my embossing things. This is my light when I want to take pictures and it's not bright enough outside. And plugged in is my little space heater. And then my jewelry making, here's my punches. And then I stacked some bookshelves to hold my paper. And my down there are my envelopes and things. And then I recovered a hutch, I refinished a hutch and created stuff for my stamps. So, and you can, over here are embellishments. Here are my ribbons. And so over here, I love this. This is so much fun. So this is all of the stamp sets that are that I have from the mini catalog. Over here are new catalog sets, and over here are from the last catalog. So I kind of keep it separate so I know kind of where they are. I love Stampin' Up! Stamp Pad system. It's fantastic. Over here I have ribbons from the good morning, the mini, and that way I try to remember to use the new ones because sometimes I forget what the new ones look like. So that's where the new ones are. Over here on my desk, I have my block holder, so that's where all my crazy blocks are. If you don't have camps and classes like I do, and you don't need multiple blocks, you don't need that many. There's my 6x6 paper storage, and then here's my glitter, and it holds my embellishments. There's my chamois. I keep all of my bone folders and scissors, and there may be a little bit of candy and my essential oils and my lip stuff. So that's kind of what I keep on my desk. And so I stamp right here, and then I do all these other things around it. Okay, so over here, oh, there's a dog, because see, you know, there's always got to be a pet down here with us. Over here on this side, this is what I use for my staging when I take pictures. So I just have all of that there, and I grab what I need, either put it in the window or do whatever for when I want to take a picture. I put 2 stools here because I wanted to stamp with my grandchildren. This is not enough space for them. They need a whole table and more. I have a power paper cutter that I got when my 33-year-old son was in kindergarten, and I've had it ever since, and I love it. This is a tip and trick. See this thing right here? It is it's a Fiskars thing, but it's mostly used for quilters, and I'll show you what I do with it. Let me find don't throw up. Just give me a second. Let me go out here to my table. This is my craft. This is my husband calls it a pool table. I call it a display table. And it displays, a lot of things are off because I've taken them for the live, but it displays the latest and greatest product. So if I wanted to come over here and I said, oh my gosh, let me find a good one. I love this card. So if I find a card that I love and I want to know the measurements, I'm going to hold this ruler over the top, and it's going to give me the measurements of the layers of those cards really easily, so I don't have to take the card apart. So this thing's fantastic. If you've never gotten one, it's fantastic. So you'll come down. There's my stairs. There's my under the stairs door. My dog gets under there. Okay, so you come down my stairs, and the first thing you see is the pool table. And so I always have my catalogs here. Here's the sign up special. Then I have cards on display. I have standing cards over there. I have lots of cards. I always have a schedule here of what my up and coming events are. And then, so this is the room when you look this way. I have over here is my Big Shot table. This was a table, I can clean it up really quickly, put everything underneath, and we can eat off of this. It was a table I got at Home Depot, and I just stained and cleaned it, and it's collapsible. This thing right here, if I kick it up, I mean like super hard, and fold the legs in, I can move it. So I have dueling Big Shots. This one's, they know, my campers know that this one is always for impressioning. So I have my impression folders here. I write big blue on there. That means it's this blue cutting pad. And this one said one clear, but I use this so much it's about worn off. So this side they know is for embossing. This side they know is for cutting. And so framelets will stick up here that we're using for camp. So they know right there's where they can find their framelets. And then this is like the, you know, to get all the stuff off this little thing, you know, the foamy thing. There's my friend Tanya, she makes these fabulous banners. This is the banner for Christmas. I still haven't taken it down because it's so stinking cute. There's a bathroom. You guys want to see my bathroom? So they come into my bathroom, and of course I have a display. That's from one of the Stampin' Up! Events. And then I have my truck, because of course we still have our red truck out, only it went Valentine's. And then this was a vanity that I had a contractor turn into a sink for me, which was fabulous. He did an outstanding job. Okay, so this is this is my embossing table. My embossing gun's normally here, but I did some embossing. I have lots of displays up for random things. Like this is a piece of art that I did by dropping all of our refills on a canvas. So that is just our ink refills, and I moved it around with, I put a little water with it, and I moved it around with a heat gun. So I did it on a canvas, and then we did it as a class. Good morning, Debbie. So I did that as a class, just a different way to show them how to use our product. Because again, I like to create outside of the box. So over here's the candy station. These are the little candies I brought back from Italy. I highly recommend them. They're so good. You can get them at TJ Maxx if you're lucky. And then here's my displays. Like this is door prizes, because I always have a door prize at camps and classes, more catalogs, just cute things. You know, when we got the magnolias, I got this fabulous magnolia plate at Pier 1. And again, I like to create little areas where they can just see different things. It's a creative space. So here are my tables. This is how a table might be set up for a class. I use the 2 pieces of paper. Like I have these napkin holders that hold my cardstock down here on the end. So I'll stack their stuff in here. I have these things in the middle that hold all of your essential tools. The cards will hang from here. But this is my space. I like it. I have my barn door that closes. There's my bag from the cruise. And it can close out the world. It never does because the door is always open. But yeah, this is my space. If you have any questions about my space, I'd be happy to answer them. There's this closet over to the right of me. And that closet holds all of my bags that I've gotten from Stampin' Up! Over the years. It's kind of entertaining. Where do you keep your... Oh, my Ray Dunn stuff. We get it a lot of different places because my friends are just as bad as I am. That light's over my head. There. Oh, no, I'm not. I looked angelic before, not anymore. We get it at like a Marshall's or TJ Maxx or Home Goods. We all kind of look at the same time. And we'll take pictures of what's on the shelf wherever we are, and we share it. I happened to get those hugs and kisses right after Christmas, and God love the little girl that checked me out. She said, "You're getting holiday items, so they're all half price." And I was like, what the heck? So she sold me all of the Valentine's stuff at half price because she said it was seasonal. I asked her 3 times if she was sure because this was Valentine's. And she got annoyed with me. So I was like, fine, whatever. So I got quite a bit of it. What is under your standing desk paper in your work area? Huh? Like, no, wait a minute. Let's see what Carla's talking. Like under here is, well, you're not supposed to see it because I didn't clean it. Is that what you're talking about, Carla? So there's where I stand. I have a little mat, and I could be more efficient with that. I had other wheelie things under there, like I love these, and I had a couple of extra carts under there. So that's what's under there. Is that what you mean? No, under the paper pad. Oh, this? Okay, so this is... This, I keep a stack of papers here. When people are, like, you know, after camp, when they've just kind of messed it up, because I like to stamp on paper. And then this is a foam pad I've had for a long time. And, oh, hi, Becky Elliott. Yeah, I've changed things around a lot. You haven't been here in forever. So, I have a foam pad, and then this is an old Stampin' Up! Cutting thing, and so that's the base. So that's what I have. It's just kind of like to protect my area because I feel like sometimes I can get a little messy, maybe is the word I'm looking for. So I just kind of stack these things up. Okay, now let me turn this around again. I'm not doing well one-handed. Okay. So that's kind of a tour of my room, my workspace. If you have any questions, again, we're going to be around all day. You're welcome to ask. If you look at this later. Oh, I guess I didn't show you this. I'll show you this. Okay. Let me turn my light on over here. Oh, there it is. Okay, so over here on this side, over here is like a bunch of stuff as I'm looking at it. I know what it is, But like, this is all of my cello bags, and here's my paste. And these are all the little pizza boxes and things. These are extra embellishments that I'll use for door prizes, and paper pumpkin blocks that I'll use for prizes. And then, like, these are my extra eyelet holders, because you never know when you're going to need an extra eyelet holder or a coffee filter. Because, again, we're crafters. I mean, I'm a crafter at heart, so these are like my extra things. I've got some extra foam pads, an extra chamois, some Wink of Stella, because I never know when I'm going to get in the middle of a class and need another Wink of Stella. So, again, those are kind of like my extra things. And when you have classes, like a lot of times I'll have a class and I'll need like these picture frames, and I'll buy them not knowing how many people are really, you know, because it's not worth it to run to the store. So I just end up with extras. I could return them, but then you never know when you're going to need them again. And this is I'm getting ready to do a bee display. So I've started my bee things. These little candles have bees on them that when I turn my lights on, turn my light on here. So that's my little bee thing. So I'm getting ready to do a little bee display. And so I've been collecting things as I see them, because as soon as the Valentine truck goes, we may have to be thankful or be happy. You know, bees are the thing for the spring. Okay, well, that's it for me. I am going to say goodbye, and I will see you in a little bit when I get over to Tanya's. I've got to go upstairs and finish my chocolate project because the boys started in my kitchen. I had to get a new kitchen faucet, and they started at 7 and requested that I not be making chocolate things while they were trying to work in the kitchen. So they're done, and now I'm going to run upstairs, make some chocolate things, and then head to Tanya's. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. I'll give you one more look in the woods. See, the sun's starting to come up. You can't see any ducks on the lake. We've had a lot of geese landing. It's time for them to start landing, and they make a lot of noise in the morning. That's for dang sure. So, good morning. We're ready to start our day, and I will be joining you in about 45 minutes. All right, thanks. Have a good one. See you in a little bit. Bye.